Hey, what's up, movie fans? I'm here with another movie review. In anticipation for Maze Runner 3, I'm going back and I'm watching Maze Runner and Maze Runner The Scorched Trials. Now, I hadn't seen these before. Sometimes movies just slip through the cracks for me, and this was one of them. So, I just finished watching The Maze Runner, based on James Dashner's hit series. This is the first of three, maybe more, films that are based on his series. Um, it's got a great cast. Imagine you wake up and you are on this elevator that is going so fast, and it opens up, and there's a crowd of fellow teenagers. You don't know what's going on. You're disorientated. You have visions. You just don't know what's going on. You see these amazing, amazingly tall structures surrounding you in a square, and you see 20, 30 people. You have no clue who these people are. You make a run for it. You get put in the pit right from the beginning, and you are slowly but surely told what's going on. um, Thomas, played by Dylan O'Brien, has no memory of what happened, and he is the star of this film. He's a really, really solid actor. He's also someone that I think on a show like Teen Wolf on MTV, he's getting his own. He's getting his name out there, and this along with Maze Runner, I mean, it's ooh. He meets Albie, who is the first person 3 years ago that was in this maze, and he has kind of set a structure of rules that have happened to keep them alive. Played by Emil Amin. Also, there's Newt, who is the second in command, played by Thomas Brody Swinster. He's the second in command. He was a Nanny McPhee. It's pretty cool to see this kid grow up and become potential leading man. They have to do these trials. They have this maze that just is ever changing, and they have a structure. These people tend to the fields. These people do the running. Mino is their head runner, and him and Albie have spent so much time trying to figure this out. Played by Ki Hong Lee. He does. He's a really good, kind of like an Indiana Jones type character in a sense, but we're learning more and more about him. Gally, played by Will Poulter. He's probably the most well known of the whole cast. Wow, this kid, he's a great antagonist. He's not the leader, but you could tell he wants to be the leader of this group. And he right off the bat hates Thomas. He does not want to give him any leeway in this at all. Chuck is played by Blake Cooper. He's this lovable kind of, definitely the youngest, definitely the chubbiest. I definitely identify with this character. He, he's trying to fit in when he is kind of about a foot shorter and a little bit bigger than everybody else. Um, Wes Ball directed all three of these films, and I think that's pretty cool because his vision is going to be, uh, you know, withstanding the whole series. So I'm excited. So yeah, I like this movie. I wish I would have seen it in the theaters. I watched it on my 4K TV, and it looked pretty darn cool. They have these like biomech spider hybrid villain characters that are pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen them maybe a little bit more fleshed out, but less is more. Very cool. There's some sequences with the ivy and stuff that look pretty neat. Overall, I gotta say this is a better film than I was expecting. I don't necessarily know why I didn't see it in the theater, but I wish I would have. I'm going to see the third one in the theater. I hope that you check out my other movie reviews. I'm going to do Scorched Trials next. I got it ready in the player, and then I'm gonna probably watch Maze Runner either today or tomorrow, somewhere around there. And I would love to know what you guys think of this series. Very, very cool. I'm not trying to spoil anything. That's not what I'm about. But I would love to know what you guys think. So leave a comment and let me know what you think. What's the best one in the series? Do you have a recommendation for another movie to watch, to avoid? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is London Hawthorne. And let's talk movies.